Blog Talk Radio.
All matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. We are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we are the imagination of ourselves.
So would you say that imagination is key then?
It is. Magi Nation. You are a nation of magicians. Imagination is your connection to the dimension itself that touches all other realities. That's what it's for.
Here we find ourselves again. This is March 4th, 2010, and you're listening to Project Information Generation Radio on blogtalkradio.com. In my quest to bring you the latest information, I can't help but state the obvious. We're living in very critical times. We watch as America is being engineered for this takedown. Everybody who's pointing at NASA's bombing of the moon or 9/11 was an inside job. I hear people talking about Bohemian Grove or HARP and the weather wars that were causing the devastations everywhere. Even the credibility of Obama as our president. I've talked about these things in the past on my show, but we must be careful that we don't get exactly what we ask for, because the answer to these is America being put in front of a world court and the UN taking over as they bring in a new world order. The significance of the gathering of humanity is so important in all the uncertainty going on today. I really want to focus my energy on a positive future. The latest interview from Project Camelot was the Anglo-Saxon mission. As Bill said, we may have already changed the course of our history with the enlightenment of humanity. I really felt Bill Ryan was speaking to me in that video, as many of you other people out there probably felt the same way. Bill and Carrie are so important. Many others, like my guest tonight, Miriam Delicado, have been a strength in my life and my quest for truth and knowledge, as I've had so many questions that have been answered because of Project Camelot whistleblowers. Or is it something we all have inside? You know, that desire to know the truth. How about you out there? Are you a truth seeker? If so, then you know what I'm talking about. Project Camelot does not have all the answers, but what we can do is be the reflection, light. Together, when we shine so bright that the darkness will no longer overcome our path of enlightenment. I do want to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their messages and warnings. My job is to be a reflection. I know I'm not the best speaker. I might even have to type it up before, make sure that I get it right. Yeah, I'm one of those people that cut and paste. But really, from the depths of my soul, I have a spark and a fire that burns to share with everyone that they too can be a light. Just like Alex Collier mentioned at Awake and Aware. For those of you that were there, if you weren't, he said the other side of that light is being a reflection of it. We can become mentors ourselves. I feel I appear to have really taken on some of the responsibility. Now, in mentoring each other together, we can take part in the change we wish to see in the world. I love all of you out there very much, and thank you for listening to the show today. The show is something that I started after being inspired by so many wonderful people. The call-in number is 646-381-4502. You can find the chat room at pigradio.chattango.com and email the show if you would like to be a guest or if you have a story to tell, because now's the time to share it. That email is pigradio.info@gmail.com. Okay, it's my great honor, without further ado, to welcome Miriam Delicado to the show. Miriam, are you with us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So nice to hear you.
It's great to be here, Jeremiah. I know how much you've worked in the last while, and how much Project Camelot and Carrie and Bill have had a great influence in what it is that you're doing and your spiritual awakening and moving forward. And I just want to say that, I think that I feel the same way. Carrie and Bill have two of the biggest hearts of anyone that I've ever met. They're very grounded, peaceful people that are really just focused on getting a message out that, things are not always the way that they appear to be. And as you know, they gave me the opportunity to share my story with the world almost 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, and it's been because of them that I feel I've been able to bring the messages that I carry and the walk that I have to as many people as I have around the world. So I think I feel the same way about Bill and Carrie as you do, maybe. So,
and thank you for that. I want to tell everybody, I got this strange phone call one day from somebody doing the dishes, and that was you, and you were calling to let me know that you were going to be able to come on the show, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to do that.
Well, it's my pleasure. I mean, yes, I was doing the dishes because I'm constantly in phone calls, networking with people, talking to them, passing around ideas, and really listening to the people that contact me as much as I possibly can. And part of the reason that I do that is because there's all different people all over the world from different walks of life, and I think it's important that we as a collective, make that connection, that mind connection, the heart connection, the intellectual connections between each other. And so I do it as much as I possibly can, and sometimes the best time to do that is when I'm doing the dishes.
You've been doing quite a few radio shows lately. I know Project Camelot's Whistleblower Radio with Carrie, you have a show scheduled on March 11th. Mm-hmm. And would you care to share a little bit about what you've been talking about in those shows, or maybe go into your trips that you've had recently to Colombia and even within the United States? I think you were traveling around.
Yeah, I've actually been really busy the past year doing a lot of traveling. I've had a lot of projects on the go, and some of them have fallen a little bit behind, unfortunately, because of the traveling. I recently came back from Colombia, and in Colombia, I feel as though I was very blessed. As many of the people out there know, it was really a gift that was given to me and an opportunity because of their generosity. And what that allowed me to do was to be able to travel there and make contact with